In this video, we are going to be going into idea creating, the common mistakes people have, how to continually have ideas, and then go about executing them. What is going on, YouTube? My name is Tyler Rossmann, and you are watching Tross Films. This is the second episode of my content creator series, where we're deep diving into the most common mistakes and questions that people have regarding what it takes to become a YouTuber or make content for a social media platform or anything similar to this. These are mistakes I've made and so many others have made. And this is all just to learn as best we can so that you don't make the same mistakes that I made and can get to creating content faster and farther. So what I want to start talking about first is that ideas are simple. We have ideas every single day of our lives. We have ideas for what we want to eat, for what we want to do, for what we want to do in the future and things like that. And that is very common. But when it comes to creating content, sometimes we can get hard on ourselves. Sometimes we can just really struggle. We might have something similar to writer's block, but for creating video, where we're just like, come on, I just feel like I'm stuck. And that's where I want to talk about the idea of, instead of trying to create something and forcing yourself to make a video, just document whatever it is you are doing. It does not matter what type of subject you enjoy doing, whether it be cars, whether it be baking, whether it be home improvement projects or things like that. If you just start documenting the things that you're actually doing, you're gonna get a lot more ideas just doing it that way, rather than trying to come up with something that's forced or you feel a little awkward doing. When you document the process, you're actually giving your viewers an experience about what you're doing in your day-to-day life. It's kind of similar to a vlog. A video blog is the most common way we see this. But when you document things, you take us along the journey with you, and your audience can oftentimes see you in a different light. They get to know you more, and you can kind of create more of an engagement with your viewers. If you're one of those people that are a little bit uncomfortable with talking to the camera, that's okay. You don't actually need to talk. You can still document what you're doing or where you're going or kind of the day-to-day lifestyle without even talking to the camera itself. If you want to go a little bit further, I do have 6 other ideas that you could potentially have. These are the most common types of videos you can make and kind of get the blood flowing through your brain to see what we can do. The first is going to be a tutorial video. This is one of the most common. This is an instructional how-to video where if you know how to do something, you just share what it is and then you tell us and explain what it is. One of the most searched terms on the entire internet is how to tie a tie. That is an instructional video. That's just a random example, but you can do it for almost any single thing. The second is gonna be a review video. These are actually kind of fun. A lot more people are doing unboxing of videos, which are a lot more common nowadays because people are buying things on the internet and they're ordering it versus getting it online. However, when you want to get something and you're kind of, doing research, a lot of times you want to get the opinion of other people using the product. So you go online, you search the reviews, and in doing so, a lot of times people search for videos. So if you want to do a review on a skateboard or something like that, perfect, go ahead and do it. That's what I did. The third is going to be a Q&A. This is something that's pretty easy to do. You can do a question and answer where you talk about yourself, so you let other people get to know you more. You can do a question and answer regarding a certain subject if you know it. Say hypothetically speaking, if I was an online teacher teaching people English, as a second language, I could do a question and answer what it's like to have a session with me, or I could do like a question and answer about like what it's like, and I can kind of dive into that a little bit. The fourth is going to be one of the most common, which I kind of talked a little bit about with documenting, but it's vlogging. A vlog is a video blog where you're just kind of talking to the camera. You can make it kind of a day-to-day documentation. Honestly, right now, this is referred to as a vlog itself. So you can kind of just talk or kind of share whatever it is you're doing. The fifth type of video that you could create is kind of an episode. And this is another example of an episode kind of video where I'm going to be talking about content creating, and it's going to be a series. In each video, I'm going to talk about something different. If you are a baker and you want to bake paleo foods, you could have a paleo series where you talk about paleo pancakes, and then you talk about paleo muffins, and then you talk about paleo breads and things like that, and just kind of go down the list. I mean, that's kind of all baking. I guess that's where my head is, but you get the idea. And the final one, this is gonna be a lifestyle hack. Now, hack videos are kind of fun because they're short and they're relatively easy to make. Lifestyle hack videos are revolving around you knowing something that can better help someone else's life. So for example, you could have camera hacks where I talk about different hacks you can do for like setting up your camera right ways, or different times of ways you can get light the easiest or the cheapest way, or something like that. If you're a baker and you know the 10 essential items a baker could use to cut down costs or to make a better souffle or something like that, then that's kind of what I mean by a hack video. So with all that being said, homework for you is to document one of your favorite activities for next week. So I want you to do anything you want, whatever you like, but just grab your camera and do it. And it's gonna be only one activity, not your whole day or anything like that. I want you to think about going to bed, do your nightly routine. That's perfect. Or if you want to bake cookies, show the process of baking cookies. But you get the idea of what I want you to do. That's the homework for week number 2. As always, my name is Tyler Rossmann. Thank you so very much for taking time out of your watch, and I will catch you on the 3rd episode of the Content Creator Series. All right, peace out from the red chair. Ciao.